Hello, and welcome once again to the Dental Marketing Mastery Series. This podcast is brought to you by dentalwebcontent.com and New Patients Incorporated. I'm Howie Horrocks, the founder of New Patients Incorporated. Along with me once again is my friend and partner and the president of New Patients Incorporated, Mark Dilatush. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast once again. We're so glad you're with us. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing fine, Howie. How are things in Las Vegas?
They're dropping out of the triple digits finally. Yeah, we're
good.
Yeah, so
good. Well, it's always a good day when your thermometer doesn't explode.
Yeah. I know that mercury gets everywhere, and it's a mess.
It is.
Today, I think we discussed talking about online reviews and why they're important and all of that stuff. And just as a preamble to this, I remember reading something recently, and I don't remember quite where, but there's an unusually, startlingly high percentage of people who, before they buy anything, they check the online reviews. It's like 70, 80%.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is a significant number. Now, you and I, especially you started this company in 1989, so you've been around, back in the Yellow Page days, right?
Yeah, I was 13 years old.
So. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. All right. So, but I guess my point was that back in the day, you would use a visual judgment of, I guess, the quality of a dentist by the size of his Yellow Page ad?
Yeah, okay. It was kind of like,
or whether or not he uses color.
Yeah.
Or if he, was nice enough to provide a map, to his location or what have you. My goodness, now we fast forward, 26, 27 years, and now, how you're doing is open for the whole world to see, right?
Yeah, correct.
Let's before anyone gets over emotional on this topic, I know it can become an emotional topic because I'm sure dentists are listening to us. So, some lady came on and left me a review. She's not even a patient of mine. That's not what this podcast is going to be about. It's not going to be about the patients who leave you bad reviews and what to do with them and that stuff. Okay. This podcast is going to be about review and online reputation management and how to exploit it for your benefit. Your benefit, not somebody else's. There's an emphasis there. There's a very purposeful emphasis there. Okay. So I guess the precursor or preamble to this podcast would be, why would I want to pay attention to this? And Howie, you just told everybody that 80% of consumers look at online reviews before they buy anything.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm looking for a dentist or a podiatrist or an ophthalmologist or a plastic surgeon or an almost anything in healthcare, right? I'm going to go look first. I mean, the whole reason Angie's List exists is so that, I don't hire the wrong general contractor, right? Everyone is looking at reviews. So now how did this muddy the waters with marketing? Well, it didn't muddy them. It only muddied the waters if you're not committed to being the online review champion in your market area. Because the online review champion in your market area is doing just fine. They don't have a marketing issue. They don't have a marketing issue largely because they're leading the way with reviews and online reputation in your market area. So the importance should be obvious. The details, almost everyone, not everyone, but almost everyone will look at a review or the reviews or other choices in a given market area when they find you through organic search. So let's just take this as the first example. Let's say I live in Hamilton, New Jersey, which I do, and I don't have a dentist. And I go to Google and I type in my browser Hamilton space NJ space dentist, and I find a group of choices. The choices I'm going to go to the map. I'm going to look at the A, B, C, D, and then I'll go down to the organics. Before I do that, though, I'm going to look at the map and the organics, and I'm going to look specifically for the yellow Google stars and the Google score, because that's what I do now. And honestly, if everybody listening to this is going to be honest with themselves, that's basically what you do. So if you're nowhere on that list, if you have no reviews, or if you have 2 and the near competitor in your same market area has 83, and you have a Google score of 4.1 and they have a Google score of 4.6 to 4.8, which is the sweet spot, then you are the train wreck people are looking at prior to choosing someone else.
Yeah.
I hate to put it that way, but that's okay. Because let's be honest, people, that's exactly what you do when you're looking at restaurants, when you're looking for maybe it's even someone to take care of your dog for the weekend if you're going away, or when you're looking for a general contractor, or you're looking for anything, a vinyl siding contract, anything locally. That's what you do. You look at the people who have the most number of reviews, who have been reviewed the most with a good, solid review score, and you look at maybe the top 2 or 3, right? And then you almost always look for the train wreck, the one with the 2.2 and 4 reviews, and you just look at their comments and you start laughing, and then you go back up to the top and you choose one of the 3. That's what you do. That's what I do. That's what everybody does online. Come on, okay?
It's like you're driving on the freeway and there's an accident. You slow down, you rubberneck the accident.
Exactly. Everybody
want to see the worst case scenario, so that you have a baseline of where you don't want to go.
Yeah, but it also makes you feel good for not choosing them.
Exactly.
It does.
Yeah.
It cements your choice of the other guy or gal. Okay. So if we can all be honest with each other, then we can all agree that, dang, man, this has become more and more and more important, right? So now you say, okay, all right, so now I understand the importance, and now I really want to be the reputation king or queen in my marketplace, and how do I do that? Well,
that would be a good place for us to take a little break here. And when we come back, we'll tell you how to do that. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. Mark Dilitesh here. I want to take a couple of seconds to remind everyone that the special for all of our electronic products, the free trial, is going to expire on October 22nd. The free trial includes all of our electronic products and runs until January 1st, 2018. So if you'd like to improve your online reviews and online reputation, if you'd like to integrate your website in real time with your practice management scheduler to allow more patients to schedule new appointments, if you'd like access to more social media dental content than you could ever imagine, if you would like a replacement for your texting, emailing, recalling, confirmation software, if you'd like all those things for free, I'm going to suggest you go to our website, newpatientsinc.com, and there's a link called products, and then there's an ADA special navigation there, and then there's a form. Complete that form so that we have time to give you a demonstration before October 18th. If you are coming to the ADA show, please visit 2755, especially if you're interested in this offer, because on October 22nd, it's going to evaporate. So thank you for listening to our podcast, and thank you for listening to this message.
Okay, everybody, we're back. We were talking about online reviews and how they're important, very important. Right, Mark?
You got it. All right. So I think we promised us to go through how to do it. So there are several ways you can have software. Actually, you can be the reputation management and reputation management online king or queen in your marketplace without any software. You're just going to have to be competing against other dental offices that also don't have any software. So let's assume that all of you are in markets where somebody in the market's going to have some kind of software to help them generate the review volume and the review quality that they need to become the king or queen of the review and reputation management in their market area. What does that software need to do? The software needs to solve three problems. There are three inherent consistent problems in every dental practice when it comes to getting volumes of reviews and controlling the quality. First problem, the dentist and the team not being consistent in asking for reviews. That is 100% fact. Okay, you'll do it for 2 or 3 weeks, but then it just kind of goes off to the wayside, and so it's not done consistently. So software solves that problem, and the way it does it is it looks at your schedule, for today, let's say, and it then sends a text out to all of the patients who are coming in or have come in about 2 hours after their visit, and it sends them a text. That eliminates the first problem of the doctor and the staff having to do anything or remember to do anything. The second part of it is, how do we filter out the not so great reviews and drive only the ones who are going to give us great reviews to the online properties like Google, Yelp, Facebook, and so on? And the answer is that within that text or that email, give the patient the ability to answer that question before they either make a left or a right turn. A right turn is the area where they can bitch and complain and whine and toss around all kinds of crazy ideas of why you charge an extra $5 worth of copay. And that review circles around and comes right back to you in an email and does not end up on the internet. The people who take the left-hand side were very happy with today's visit, and they're presented with a link for Google, Yelp, Facebook, Health Grades perhaps, and they are encouraged to click one of them and leave a review for the practice. Now, that solves the third problem, which is making it simple for the patient. So there's 3 problems. Make it simple for the doctor and staff. Check. Second problem, get rid of or try to get rid of as many negative reviews as you can by recirculating them back to the practice rather than having them exposed on the internet. Check number 2. And number 3 is make it ridiculously simple for the patient. Now I'm going to add a fourth, and this goes back to why I was so adamant on the word your benefit. Exploit online review and reputation management for your benefit. There's a fourth issue out there, and because there are other review platforms out there, then most of them drive your review traffic to a review platform that they manage.
Oh, yes.
In other words, it's not Google, it's not Facebook, it's not Yelp. It's Bob's review platform.
Yeah.
It's anything not named Google, Yelp, or Facebook, basically. Okay. And so what happens is you're actually spending money to populate a platform to give their website credence.
And you have no control over it.
And you have no control over it. Now, most of these software programs are based on subscriptions. And here's where this is all leading. You want to choose a piece of software that cannot take away your reviews if you decide you don't want to subscribe anymore. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there on the table for everyone to think about for a second, because there's a lot of people listening to this right now who have platforms that are going to Uncle Bob's review platform. Okay. And the only reason you don't know what happens to your reviews if you unsubscribe is because you haven't unsubscribed yet. Okay. So if you're really, really honestly looking to exploit review and reputation management online, and if you really truly believe that's an integral part of your overall marketing strategy, which Howie and I are telling you it is, then you will not pay money to have your reviews show up on an obscure review site that nobody on earth has ever looked up to find a review anyway. Okay. that could be held, that you could be held hostage over. Okay. Don't do that. That's what we're telling you. Okay. Now, we're not telling you that NPI Crusader is the only, like we're it and don't buy anything else. That's not what we're saying. Okay. We would like to say that, right, Howie? But we can't. We can't honestly say that.
No, there are other.
There are others, but don't have your reviews end up on some. For instance, I'll give you a great example. We have clients right now getting reviews right now. Every one of those reviews are on Google, Facebook, or Yelp. They're not on markandhowiesreview.com.
They're not on NPI's site.
Exactly. They're not on NPI's site. We're not getting any SEO juice just because you got a review.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. We're not, Google's not indexing our review platform because we have another 100 review customers. See where this is going? Okay. It's right in front of all of you. You may be missing it. Okay. So before, I'm not going to say they're all bad. I'm just saying there's no reason. There's no reason for your reviews to show up on a website that nobody ever finds. What good is it? And you're paying money to do it. That's money it's money we could use for better purposes, right, Howie?
Right, absolutely. Right? Golf, yeah. Green fees,
Well, golf and green. I was thinking, more organic positioning, more PPC money, more whatever, mail, whatever else that you're doing with your marketing budget. There's money there that you're not spending wisely that you could spend a lot better. Anyway. Yeah. So review and reputation management, takeaways. It is extremely important. Takeaway number 2, ridiculously affordable to fix. Takeaway number 3, no matter what you do, what platform you use currently or in the future, do not allow your reviews to go onto platforms not named Google, Yelp, or Facebook. Okay. It doesn't do you any good to put your reviews on a platform that could be taken away from you should you decide at some point in the future to stop subscribing to their service. Don't allow yourself to be victimized. That's basically what we're saying, right?
Right.
And now here's what will happen. As you do this over time and you grow and grow and grow and you become the review champ in your area, the end result is that all their advertising dollars, whatever else you're putting on the street, offline, online, internally, externally, doesn't matter. They'll all magically start to work better. And the reason they're working better is because people are getting your stuff, whatever it is, whether it's online or offline. They're seeing your name. They're checking you out in your reviews. Your reviews are good. You're in that top 2 or 3. Your volume is good. Your overall review score is good. They are no longer looking at you as the train wreck. They're looking at you as the local expert.
Right.
And one of the first 2 things you have to do with a dental consumer is elevate at some level, increase the level of trust and respect that they feel for you even before they meet you.
And that benefits the profession as a whole as well.
Exactly.
Not just your practice.
Right. So anyway, that's review and reputation management. It's definitely a topic we could probably spend another half hour on. but that's a sort of a consumer report.
Great. Well, that about wraps it up for us today. We're so glad that you tuned in, and we're going to see you, or you're going to listen to us, we hope, again real soon. Bye now. We hope you've enjoyed our podcast today. You can find more podcasts on our YouTube channel, on Stitcher, and iTunes. Also on our websites, dentalwebcontent.com and newpatientsinc.com.